Hello, welcome to another SPSS Quick Start session. In this session, we'll be learning a little bit about the utilities variables function in SPSS. In order to get started, let's go ahead and bring in some data. In order to bring in one of our databases, let's go to File, Open, Data, and then let's go ahead and look for the folder in our Documents drawer. And I labeled the folder that contains our data, SOS 232, and you probably did the same. Click on SOS 232, and I have a file for codebooks and another file for the data sets. Let's go ahead and click on the data sets. And here we have our four databases: the monitoring the futures data, the hints data, and two subsets of the General Social Survey for 2008. The subset B contains information with regard, or survey data with regard to people's views on policy and racial issues. And the A subset contains information with regard to people's survey responses on issues related to the family. Let's go ahead and click on the GSS A database. When you're perusing the databases, I expect you to open them all up, okay, and review all of them, looking for interesting variables and survey questions. Just say yes here. Continue. And what we have here is the General Social Survey, a subset for 2008. And if you just scroll down real quick, all the way down to the bottom of the data, we see that we have 1,500 cases. This is a relatively big database. And essentially what that means is that the opinion of 1,500 people, okay, is contained within this database. 1,500 people were asked to respond right to the General Social Survey. And with regard to their responses in the survey questions, they were asked their opinion on questions, for example, related to this first one, if I scroll, abortion, other questions, their age, the age when their first child was born, how often the respondent attends church, their feelings about the Bible, their idea about the ideal number of children, degree is their highest educational level. And then this one is a question with regard to feed child. Essentially, in this field, contains information with regard to if a woman is working, does it hurt the child, right? And in terms of their development. But to know a little bit more about the survey questions, what we want to do is we want to go to that utilities variables function I was mentioning before. You want to go to utilities, variables, and then if we open this window up, and we can see that, for example, this first question, okay, abortion if woman wants it for any reason, right? And then we can see how it was coded. Respondents could respond either yes, it should be available for any reason, or no, it shouldn't be available. And the next question, should abortion be available to a woman if there's a strong chance of serious defects, birth defects? And respondents could respond either yes or no. Okay? And then if we go over here, we can see that, for example, right? The second respondent responded yes, it should be available. So did the third. The fourth, there's no information on their response to this question. The fifth person responded no, it should not be available. And then we could go down this list with regard to other questions that were asked. There's a question here with regard to sex before marriage. Is it always wrong, almost always wrong, sometimes wrong, or not wrong at all? With regard to this question, right, we can see based on Chapter 1 that this question was measured at the ordinal level of measurement in terms of these categories to which a person could respond, right? Has some rank order attached. In contrast, if we go back up here with regard to abortion, if a woman wants it for any reason, people could simply respond yes or no. This type of variable is referred to as a nominal variable. It's measured at the nominal level, right? Insofar as you simply have two categories, yes or no, to which a person could respond, and there's no rank order attached to those categories. Okay? In contrast, age of respondent, right, where people could respond, right, by just reporting their age, this type of data is referred to as either interval or ratio data, okay, based on your review and understanding of Chapter 1. Okay? In the first SPSS exercise, you're asked to go through all the databases and start to select some variables that are of interest to you. And when you're selecting those variables, note the level of measurement. Okay? Here it refers to the level of measurement was a scale, and that's another way of saying interval or ratio. This question on general happiness, people could respond, do you consider yourself very happy, pretty happy, or not too happy, right? The level of measurement here says nominal, but as your textbook warns, right, though in terms of the preparation of the data, oftentimes the level of measurement was mislabeled, but you should know that that's an ordinal level of measurement. People are ranking their level of happiness from very happy, pretty happy, or not too happy. Well, that ends this quick start session, and I'll let you free with regard to perusing the databases, right? Identifying some interesting survey questions, and identifying the level of measurement as you prepare to complete the first SPSS exercise. You'll have fun with this, right? Relax and enjoy.